Hi there viewers! Welcome to MTDLTV where we tackle issues about Mother Earth. We have the vision of encouraging everyone to act responsibly to preserve our planet. For today's video, we are going to tackle about climate change, its sources, and its effects to humans, environment, and our society. For those who are new to our channel, please consider subscribing and make sure to hit the bell notification to keep updated to our new episodes of educational vlog. This is Earth, the planet in our solar system where we live in. However, our planet is not in a good path to sustain life. The Earth is experiencing the accelerating detrimental effect of climate change. Well, what exactly is a climate change? This is the statistically significant changes in climate for a continuous period of time. Factors that can contribute to climate change can be natural, internal process, or external forces, and persistent anthropogenic in the composition of the atmosphere or inland. It can also be due to natural occurrences or contributed by the acts of human beings. The Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change reported that Earth's climate has changed significantly over the past century, and if this continues, the global mean surface of temperature will increase between 1 degree Celsius to 3.5 in the 2100s. The rest will explain by my colleagues, so stay tuned.
The causes of climate change could be natural or by human activities, and one of the examples of natural causes are volcanic eruptions.
Volcanic eruptions are one of the natural causes of climate change. When volcanoes erupt, it emits different natural aerosols like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, salt crystals, volcanic ashes and dust, and even microorganisms like bacteria and viruses. The gases and dust particles thrown into the atmosphere during volcanic eruptions have influences on climate. Most of the particles spewed from volcanoes cool down the planet by shading incoming solar radiation. The cooling effect can last for months or years depending on the characteristics of the eruption. Volcanoes have also caused global warming over millions of years. During times in Earth's history when extreme amounts of volcanism occurred, releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Even though volcanoes are in specific places on Earth, their effects can be more widely distributed as gases, dust, and ashes get into the atmosphere. Because of atmospheric circulation pattern, eruption in the tropics can have an effect on climate in both hemispheres, while eruptions at mid or high latitudes only have impact on the hemisphere they are within. There are several recorded major volcanic eruptions that caused climate change. The first one was Mount Tambora of Indonesia, which erupted in 1816. It was considered as the largest known eruption in human history. The eruption caused snowfall in the northeastern United States and Canada. It affected their agricultural lands, losing crops that caused food shortage and increased human mortality. Next was the eruption of Mount Krakatau of Indonesia in 1883. And lastly was the Mount Pinatubo of the Philippines in 1991, which is also contributed to the cold years of the planet Earth.
What is orbital changes? Earth's orbit can also cause climate change. This was proposed by the Milankovitch theory. The Milankovitch theory states that as the Earth travels through space around the Sun, cyclical variations in three elements of Earth-Sun geometry combine to produce variations in the amount of solar energy that reaches Earth. That is according to Academic Emporia, year 2017. The three elements that have cyclic variations are eccentricity, obliquity, and precession. First, what is eccentricity? Eccentricity is a term used to describe the shape of Earth's orbit around the Sun. The impact of the variation is a change in the amount of solar energy from perihelion around January 3 to aphelion around July 4. According to Academic Emporia 2017, the eccentricity influences seasonal differences. When Earth is closest to the Sun, it gets more solar radiation. If the perihelion occurs during the winter is less severe. If a hemisphere has its summer while closest to the Sun, summers are relatively warm. Next one is obliquity. Obliquity is the variation of the tilt of the Earth's axis away from the orbital plane. As this tilt changes, the seasons become more exaggerated. The obliquity changes on a cycle taking approximately 40,000 years. Academic Emporia 2017 states that the more tilt means more severe seasons like warmer summers and cooler winters, and less tilt means less severe seasons like cooler summers and milder winters. Third and the last cyclic variation is what we call precession. According to Academic Emporia 2017, precession is the change in orientation of Earth's rotational axis. The precession cycle takes about 19,000 to 23,000 years. Precession is caused by two factors. Number one, a wobble of Earth's axis, and number two, a turning around of elliptical orbit of Earth itself.
The carbon dioxide was first proposed in 1861 by Tyndall. The carbon dioxide theory states that as the amount of carbon dioxide increases, the atmosphere becomes opaque over a larger frequency interval. The outgoing radiation is trapped more effectively near the Earth's surface and the temperature rises. So why is carbon dioxide bad for climate change? They cause climate change by trapping heat, and they also contribute to respiratory disease from smog and air pollution. Extreme weather, food supply disruptions, and increased wildfires are other effects of climate change caused by greenhouse gases.
In everyday life, water cycle is very important to human, animals, and plants. Climate change can affect the people around the world, and because of climate change and the rapid increase of global temperature, it causes negative effect to us and to our environment, which can develop an intense or heavy rain that cause floods. As a solution in these problems, actions and plans on having a good control in water cycle is one of the best way to save ourselves and our environment in this kind of challenges. Being responsible, having courage and willingness to maintain the good environment can lead us on having a good and normal life without harm that's caused by climate change. But it is not yet too late. There are things that we can do to preserve our Mother Earth. First is make your commute green, simple as riding your bicycle, going to work. Next, be more conservative with energy usage. Make sure to turn off the lights and unplug devices. Next, recycle. Recycling is the most effective and eco-friendly process that eliminates waste. And last, educate yourself and others. You can help protect the planet by educating others about the dangers of climate change and how to act against it.
Our planet is slowly dying.
Our people are slowly fading.
Others says it's a lie.
But science proves us that's happening.
There's no denying climate change is real.
Together, let's make Earth a better planet.
To grow and to live.
And to rise our children.
Let us save Earth.
Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you on our next episode.